third section is going to have again a title, which is a larger title than a standard one now. And then it's going to have the total amount. So let's create a section. And we need a header here. And our header is going to be text. And my text first is going to be total. And let's put a $sign here so we know our currency. And then here we want to insert our total amount, which is my total price. And since this is returning a double, what we want to do is to make the decimal points less or non-existing in case if there is no decimal. So we can use our extension clean. And once we have our total, what we want to do, because by default it's a small header like we have at the top, I want to access my font options here. So I say font, and I'm going to say large title here. And then we have our content. Let's just get rid of this text and put our curly braces. And here will be our section content. So what we need here is just a button in our section. So let's create a button. And the button is going to be, let's just create a title for it. This is our action, and the label is going to be our title, which is text. And let's call this confirm order. And let's try again to see if it appears here. Okay, it looks like my canvas doesn't really want to work. So I'm going to stop it and switch it on again. And let's try a resume. All right, some reason our canvas is not working, but anyway, we're going to continue. So what actions we want? Let's just have a print for now and say checkout. And at the end of my section here, let me put end of section. And after this, I want to set my navigation bar title. So I say navigation bar title, and this is going to be a text. And it's going to be equals to payment. And let's put a comma. Display mode to be dot inline, which basically means that I don't want a large title here, like for example we have here, or the one we have here, but instead I want, let's say, a title like this one, a small one on top. So this is what the inline stands for. This will be our navigation bar title. And let me just close my canvas. Anyway, it doesn't work currently. Okay, we have our checkout view. What we want to do is from our order basket, whenever we click on our checkout view, we want to be able to go from one screen to the other one. So let's go to our order basket view, find our navigation link, and we have a text here, place order, and currently it goes to home view. But remember, we said in our previous class that we are going to change the destination here, and we're going to go to checkout view instead. So let me run on my iPhone 11 Pro simulator, and we're going to see if our navigation link is working. This will take some time to build now that we have added an extra file. So I think I will pause here and continue once it's done. Okay, it's finished running. So if I go to my order and then I click on a place order, it will take me to my payment view. As you can see, we have a small issue on top here. We have our first section is touching our title area, but everything else, if I just click, you can see everything is working and this part is changing as well. So let's see, let's first fix. You can see everything returned to normal once we refresh our view, but I think if I come back again, it will go there again. So the issue here is with our title, which we can fix. Let me just see where we are. So this is end of our section. This is end of our form. Yeah. So we need to take this navigation bar and put this outside of form. So I will put here end of form, and then we put our navigation title there. So if I rerun, we should be able to see properly labeled on top, and then our payment method here is not touching our title at the top here. So everything is nice and separate. Another thing I would like to fix, I think, is to change the code a little bit so we don't have this problem here. Is have 3 numbers after the decimal point, or when there is 0 it removes. So the solution here, instead of using the clean, what I can do here is just say specifier, and here I'm going to pass the format I want to specify. So it's a string and it's going to be %2f, which means that I want 2 digits after the decimal point. So if I run now, and if I go to my basket, place an order, it will always have 2 digits after the decimal point. So it's better for the user to understand how much he's going to pay. Another thing I would like to do is for my confirm button, I want this button to be disabled when our user checks out. So if there is nothing in our basket, because when we are checking out, we are going to empty our basket. So if there is nothing in our basket, we want to disable this button so the user cannot click it. So let's go to our section here. After our end section, I'm going to move this down because I need this line here. I will put disable this, and here it is true or false. So I'm going to say self dot, and we access our basket listener dot order basket question mark here because it's an optional items, and then we check if it's empty. Or since this is an optional here, we may not have the basket, I'm going to set a default value, and by default I want this to be disabled in case if we have no basket items. So let it be disabled so our user cannot create any orders. Okay, and what else? Let's see if our checkout button is printing. It says checkout here, so it means our button is working.